Hi guys, good morning to all of you. Yes, can you hear me? Hello. Yes, anyone can you respond? Can you hear me? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for response. Yes, so we'll start our session. Yes, yesterday just introduced about myself and course contents introduced. That's all. Not yet started. Today we are going to start. Today just I'll start it here. Yes. So first here, first will be discuss. Yes, our course is yes big data and Hadoop, right? Big data and Hadoop. Yes, after finishing this big data and Hadoop, next you can go for this. You can go for Spark and Scala. So next is Spark and Scala. There is different course. Spark and Scala, that is different one. After finishing big data and Hadoop, yes, we can go for Spark and Scala. Yes, in big data Hadoop. First here, starting with big data concepts, all big data concepts. Yes, all big data concepts. First of all, initially, all big data concepts. Okay, 1 second. First of all big data concepts. After finishing big data concepts, next starting Hadoop. Hadoop, yes, in Hadoop. First, there are two core modules. First one is HDFS. Next is map reduce. HDFS map reduce. Next after that, Hadoop ecosystems. Next topic is Hadoop, yes, ecosystems. Hadoop ecosystems. So first one, Hive. Next, second one, yes, Scoop. Scoop. Next, third one, Pig. Next, fourth one, Plume. Yes, fifth one, yes, Zookeeper. Zookeeper. Fifth one, yes, next, sixth one, HBase. HBase. These topics. Yes, apart from this, yes, AWS. The cloud introduction here. Clouds. AWS cloud environments. Okay, right? Yes, in this EC2, yes, instance for Linux. Next, yes, EMR. Yes, Amazon EMR instance for Hadoop. Yes, Hadoop EMR. Okay, Elastic MapReduce. So these are all the topics we will discuss. Out of all this, major topic is MapReduce. Yes, MapReduce alone itself will be taken for 1 month. Yes, only this is 1 month. This is 1 month. Okay. Only MapReduce itself 1 month. Next others. Yes, rest of the topics here. Others will be taken for yes 45 days. Others 45 days. Okay. Total number of days to finish your course is 75 days. So 75 days taking this is total duration of the course is 75 days. So first MapReduce is 1 month here. Next others 45 days, totally 75 days. Totally here is a 75 days. Okay. Just a big data Hadoop is 75 days. Next is Spark and Scala, that is 2 months. Spark and Scala again 2 years for yes, Spark and Scala. Spark and Scala. Yeah, this is another 2 months. 45 days enough of course. 45 days to yes 2 months. That is Spark and Scala. Okay. Yes. Totally care. Yes, big data. Next Hadoop. Next Spark. and Scala. Yes, total course is 120 days will be taken here. This is so around 4 months, minimum 4 months required to finish this because I'll be explaining many scenarios, all real-time scenarios. Whatever I worked in project here, projects in my projects, many scenarios worked here. All these scenarios I'll explain here. Completely real-time oriented here. Okay, it's not theory here. Completely practical oriented. It's real-time oriented. So whatever I worked here, same thing I'll be explaining for you. Right? Okay. So a lot of experience, many worked on many kind of things here. Yes, maximum I'll try to deliver my skills. Maximum, yes, my experience is unlimited here. So maximum try to deliver my experience. Right? Okay. Yes. Here not only giving technology here, I'm giving experience. Okay, my experience. Whatever I worked here, all that experience I'm transferring you. Right? Okay. Fine. So these are the topics about this. So these are topics going to cover. Okay. So our topic is Hadoop and big data is 75 days, totally 75 days. Okay, right? Next year, what is prerequisites? Yes, maybe some doubt here. Today, some new members. So what is prerequisites? Prerequisites. Yes, here Linux. Linux required here. Linux required. Yes, next SQL basics are enough here. SQL basics are enough here. Next third one, core Java basics. Yes, core Java basics means OOPS concepts. Core Java basics, that means OOPS. Just OOPS required here. Just OOPS concepts are required here. Like inheritance, polymorphism, those concepts are required. Okay, fine. Yes, Linux somewhat good required. Not basics. Basics not enough. Can Linux particularly here. Shell scripting required. Next Linux different commands. Yes, you must have good knowledge of Linux here. Linux, compulsory Linux here. Because here industry, yes, yes, for industry Linux has become mandatory. Particularly Hadoop developers, Linux is mandatory. Okay, next SQL basics is not an issue. It's very simple SQL basics here, like create commands, yes, knowledge of create commands, the creation of tables like that. So just create commands, select query, where class, group by, order by, giants. That's it here. Not more than that. It's very simple SQL concepts here. Okay, next core Java OOPS concepts. That's it here. So these are the prerequisites for this. These are the prerequisites. Okay, fine. Now let us start our session. Okay. Yes. So first big data. Okay, big data. Okay, let me take a Word document better. Yeah, this is a daily expansion document. This will be shared in WhatsApp group. Yes, just I have created some WhatsApp group here. Yes, I'll add to that group. Okay. Yes, I'll add to that group here. Yes, daily, what are topics we are discussing here? Daily topics will be shared in the group. Next, apart from main document is there. Yes, main, a very big document, main document is there. I'll share the main documents. Next, so daily examples. Many scenario, real-time scenarios going to discuss here. Every day, whatever the example discussed here, that codes. What are the code developed here? Daily codes, I'll share in our emails. Okay, daily codes. What are the code developed here? I'll share to email. Yes, I'll create email group also. I'll share to that group. So daily, what are the code developed? What are the code expand here? I'll share the codes. So daily code plus document, everything we shared here. Apart from this, yes, videos access will be given here. We'll put into one drive here. We'll create one drive for your batch here. Yes, we'll upload into the drive here. You can access videos here. So videos facility also available. Okay, right? Fine. Now, first we'll start with big data. So what is big data? First, let us see definition. What is big data? 1 second. So first of all, we'll start with big data concepts. Big data concepts. First question is, what is big data? What is big data? See here, many are talking about big data, big data. What is big data? how to answer this question here. What is big data? Okay, let us see. Suppose, for example, here, for example, I have a company. I have a company. I have a company. Yes, with the data storage capacity. Data storage capacity. Your data storage capacity, yes, of 100 TB capacity. So data storage capacity of 100 TB means my servers, the company servers capacity 100 TB. Okay, company servers capacity 100 TB. Yes, 1 second. Let me take database, support database server. Here, this is database server. Okay. For example, here, yes, I have a company, yes, with data storage capacity of 100 TB. So this server capacity is 100 TB. Here, this server capacity is 100 TB. 100 TB, right? 100 TB. Okay. So what is big data? Yes, how to define that? Yes, for this, let me tell some example here. Okay. After explaining some example, yes, I will convert to definition. First, you should know, I'll explain the example. Okay, once you understand that scenario here, yes, I'll explain the scenario here. Once you understand that scenario, then you can understand definition. Okay, yes, here generally my way of teaching is reverse. First, I'll explain practical thing, then I will convert to definition. So generally, any trainer, first you will get the definition, next you will explain practically. But my case is reverse for easy understanding. Okay, see, simply if I explain definition may not be understanding here. Direct definition may not be understanding. So first practical explanation I'll explain this here. Then I will convert to definition. Okay. Yes, let us see. Suppose for example, I have a company with data storage capacity of 100 TB. Here this server, database server. Yes, database server capacity 100 TB. So the server capacity is 100 TB. For example, this server capacity is 100 TB. Okay, let us say 100 TB, right? Suppose my company started, yes. So company started 5 years ago. 5 years ago, company started 5 years ago. Okay, yes, my company started just 5 years ago. Right, okay. So company started just 5 years ago. Okay, yes. So that time care started generating data. Yes, application connect to database server and generating all the data, right? Suppose first year, yes, some business, some data generated. Next second year, some business, next data generated. Yes, goes on this here. In long run, what happens to business increasing rates? Yes, 1 year, 2 year, yes, first year, second year, next third year. Okay, so business increasing rates, yes, as long as business is increasing, what happens here? Automatically data increasing rates. So next year, yes, next year, data, third year data rates. Like this continuously, fourth year generate data. So every year business increasing, automatic data increase rates. Yes, fifth year. Suppose fifth year. Yes, fifth year also generate some data rates. Okay, after this, next. So after 5 years here, this is filled. After 5 years, the database server filled. Still data is there. Okay, there's no capacity. Yes, there's no space. Data filled. So first year data, second year data, third year data, fourth year, fifth year. After that, this server filled. No data. Still data is generating. So this is not capable of storing the data, right? The data is nothing but big data. That means now this server facing big data problem. Yes, 1 second. So first year data, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, like this. Okay. So business increasing, automatically data increases, right? Okay. So here fifth year, still data is there, but it's filled. It's still data is there, but it's filled here, right? So unable to store data. That means here is facing big data problem. That is called as big data. Okay. So whatever the data generating, okay, that is beyond of storage limit, right? The data, whatever the data generating here, the data beyond of storage limits. So whatever data is generating, okay. So whatever data is generating, the data beyond of storage limits. Okay, that data is called as big data. Big data. So here, one more example here. Suppose yes, your PC, your personal computer. Okay, yes, personal computer with 1 TB disk, 1 TB disk. Okay, yes, with your PC with 1 TB disk, right? Suppose when you purchased PC here, so that is having with 1 TB disk, PC or your laptop with 1 TB disk, 1 TB disk, right? Suppose initially some software is installed. Okay, fine. Some software is installed. Okay, some dump here. All things, right? Yes, maybe your family function. Yes, videos. Next, some audios. Download some audios. Next, some videos. Like this, so many kind of things, right? Suppose 1 year. Suppose 1 year used. Okay. After 1 year, this 1 TB disk is filled. Okay. Next, still you have the videos to store. Yes, your work is going on, right? Still you have the videos. Okay, maybe some other download data, right? But unable to store, right? Means you facing big data problem. Yes, your system facing big data problem. Yes, right? Yes, the data. So whatever data you require here, the data is more than the capacity of that your disk, right? After 1 year, yes, disk is filled. Still data is there. Yes, maybe your videos, maybe your personal videos, maybe movies. So whatever it is here, still data is there. Still data to storage. That means you facing big data problem. Just you facing big data problem simply here. But again, that is nothing but big data here. So what is big data? So what is big data? How to define this? Yes, any amount of data, any amount of data, any amount of data, any amount of data, yes, which is beyond of storage limits. Any amount of data, that incoming data, any amount of data, maybe 1 TB data, maybe 10 TB data, maybe 100 GB data. So any amount of data. So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limits, which is beyond of storage limits, storage limit is called as big data. Is called as big data. So this is definition of big data here. Right again. So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit called as big data. Suppose your PC 1 TB disk, right? 1 TB disk is filled. Still you have data. Maybe 1 GB data is there. Maybe 10 GB data. Still data is there. So whatever data is generating, yes, your personal data is generating, right? So whatever data is generating, that data is more than the capacity of your disk, right? That is called as big data. That is nothing but it's a big data, right? Okay. So what is big data? So what is big data? So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limits, beyond of storage limit called as big data. So this is big data definition. I think clear, right? Okay. I'll tell you one more example to understand this one here. Suppose, for example, here, see 1 byte data volume. See in data volume here, 1 byte equal to, yes, 8 bits, right? 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Next, after this, next 1 KB, right? 1 KB equal to what, how much here? 1024 bytes. 1 KB equal to 1024 bytes. See, 1 byte equal to 8 bits. 1 byte equal to 8 bits here. 1 KB equal to 1020. Yes, after KB, next what? MB. 1 MB. Yes, 1 MB. 1 MB equal to, yes, 1024 KB, right? 1 MB. After 1 MB, next 1 GB, right? 1 GB equal to, yes, 1024 MB, 1 GB. Yes, after 1 GB here, next Yes, terabytes, right? Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, next terabytes. So 1 terabyte equal to 1024 gigabytes, right? After terabytes, next what? Petabytes. 1 petabyte equal to, yes, 1024 terabytes. Okay. Yes. After petabytes here, next exabytes. 1 EB, 1 exabyte is equal to 1024 petabytes. Petabytes. After petabytes, next what? Zettabytes. 1 zettabyte is equal to 1024 exabytes. That's it here. Okay. See here it's like here like 1 KB. K means kilo. Is next MB, mega, giga, tera, yes, peta, exabytes, zettabyte like this. Okay. So here 1 byte equal to 8 bits, kilobyte equal to 1024 bytes here. So 1 MB equal to 1024 KB. Yes, 1 GB equal to 1024 MB here. After this, next terabytes. 1 terabyte equal to 1024 GB here. Yes, 1 petabyte equal to 1024 terabytes, right? Next exabytes. So like this, zettabytes. So this is here 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 12. Yes, 15, 18, and 21. That's it here. Okay. See here, all these topics are prepared in main documents. Yes, 1 second. So don't worry about notes here. Yes, in main document it's there. Okay, main documents. Yes, all this. Let me show that main documents. Hadoop main documents. Here, these are documents. Documents, all the things are there. Yes, today topic. First definition. What's the definition of big data? Next, what our discussing topic now here, this is there here. All it's there. Okay. Here, this is the core modules document. Next, every module separate document is there. Totally 1500 page document this is. Hadoop totally 1500 page document. Okay, right? Yes, I'll share one by one. Yes. Yes, in this here, in this terabytes to zettabytes. Okay, so terabyte to zettabytes. This range comes under big data. This is big data. Big data range. Big data range. This range called as big data. See, up to GBs, it's a small data. Up to GBs, it's a small data. Okay, right? Yes, terabytes to zettabytes. This data is called big data range. Okay, big data, right? Yes, big data means really it's a big one. Very huge amount of data. Yes, terabytes to zettabytes. I'll tell you some good example. 1 terabyte equal to how much? That question here. How to understand this? How to understand 1 terabyte equal to how much? How to understand here? How much? Okay. Yes, let us see in terms of hours. In terms of hours. In terms of hours here. 1 terabyte equal to, yes, how many hours? 1 terabyte of data, how many hours watching? Suppose video. Suppose 1 terabyte of video means how many hours we can watch. Now you can understand. Okay. See here, daily taking classes, right? Daily classes. This online training classes we are recording, right? Just I'm recording everything. Okay. Yes, here. Yes, 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour session, 1 hour session generates 200. Yes, 1 hour session generates, yes, 50 MB. 1 hour session generates 50 MB data. Okay. So a 2 hour session, not 50 MB, 1 hour almost 2. Yes, 1 hour session generating, yes, around 100 MB, 100 MB data. 1 hour session generates 100 MB data here. Yes, suppose if it is 2 hour session here, it generates 200 MB data. 200 MB data. Yes, 1 second. Sometimes here depends on contents also that MB changes. Depends on contents. Okay, not on recording, it depends on contents also. Suppose movie content, it depends on graphics and all this, that will be changing here. Okay, generally here in terms of movies, if it is movies, recording is plain, just it's a recording, right? Plain, just it's a recording here. So that will be less. Suppose movies, graphics adding and all this here, yes, that will be more size. Okay, so here on average, yes, here 1 hour is equal to here almost 200 MB generates with the graphics and all this here. 200 1 hour movie 200 MB generates. Okay, suppose so here 2 hours movie means 4 MB here. 4 MB generates 2 hours movie. Yes, it generates 4 MB data. Okay, right? So generally here any movie almost 2.5 hours means 500 MB data. That means one movie. Yes, one movie is equal to here on average 500 MB. Then this is easy to understand. Okay, so one movie 500 MB, right? Then here 1 GB is equal to 2 movies, right? Yes, 1 GB is nothing but 2 movies, just 2 movies. 1 GB, 2 movies. Suppose here, yes, 1 terabyte. So 1 terabyte is equal to here how many movies? Okay, 2000 movies, around 2000 movies. Around, okay, so around 2000 movies, right? Approximately 2000 movies. So 1 TB data is equal to 2000 movies. Yes, 1 TB data means 2000 movies. Suppose your disk capacity 1 TB. Yes, many movies you can store here. Okay, 2000 movies you can store it here. That much of movies you can store. Okay, 1 TB. So 1 TB, 2000 movies like this. Right, okay? Yes. See, suppose in Facebook, 1 petabyte of data generating per day. Per day. In Facebook, 1 petabyte of data generating per day. So 1 petabyte is equal to here, yes, 1024 terabytes. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 terabytes, right? That means 1 petabyte is equal to here. So how many here? The 2000 movies multiplied by 1000, right? Thousands. Nothing but here. So how many movies here? See this. This much of movies, right? Yes, this much of movies. Yes, around 20 lakhs of movies. That much of data. Yes, multiplied by 4 petabytes. Okay, so multiplied by 4 petabytes. So 4 petabytes is equal to here. Yes, around 80 lakhs of movies. Yes, that much of data generating in Facebook. Huge amount of data. Reason Facebook, yes, 240 accounts are there. Yes, 240 accounts are operating here. Okay, yes, activated accounts are, yes, 240 account, 240 crores, sorry, 240 crores of accounts. Yes, 240 crores of accounts in active stage. Okay, 240 crores of accounts are operating simply here. 240 crores of users means lot of data, right? Lot of data generating every day. 240 crores. See, suppose one user is daily, yes, updating some data, right? Suppose updating, yes, your profiles or updating your status, yes, sharing something in Facebook. Okay, suppose your activity. So what is your activity here? Sharing to your friends, right? Okay. So generally here, if you active in Facebook here, you will generate 1 GB data minimum. Yes, one person will generate minimum 1 GB data. Yes, actively working, daily sharing many things here. So every day minimum 1 GB data will generate. So one person One account will generate 1 GB data. Then 240 crores of accounts. Then you can imagine how much data. So lot of data, right? Okay, so that kind of data is kind of big data here. That's a yes, 1 TB means how much here? In terms of movies, you can understand very easily here. Right, okay, yes. So this is just introduction. What is big data? What is big data? Just introduction this is. Okay, right? Yes, here. So what is big data definition? So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limits. So any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit called as big data. Yes, big data ranges from terabytes to zettabytes. From terabytes to zettabytes. That range comes under big data. Terabytes to zettabytes comes under big data range. So terabytes to zettabytes. This range comes under big data. Okay, fine. Yes. Next here. What are the sources of big data? Let us see some examples. Some big data examples here. So what are the sources here? So what are the sources? What are the sources of big data? Let us see here one by one. What are the sources of big data? What are the sources? What are the sources of big data here? Yes, big data main example is historical data. Yes, historical data comes in big data here. So historical data is the best example here. So historical data. So historical data. Yes, what are the sources? Yes, big data main best example is historical data. So what is historical data? Let us see this. What is historical data? See, there are two things here. This is historical data and transactional data. Yes, historical. Yes, historical data. Next, transactional data. Historical data. Next, transactional data. Historical data. Next, transactional data. Yes, historical data and transactional data. So, what is historical data? Yes, what is transactional data here? So, historical data is nothing but old data. Old data, right? Yes, a transactional data means current year data. Yes, current data here, current year data. So current year data, right? So current year data comes under transactional data. Historical data, transactional data. Yes, historical is a old data. Transactional data means you say current year data. See here, yes, year, current year data. Okay, yes, generating like keep on generating current year data here. Suppose year end, year closing. Year closing. Yes, once year closed here. Yes, once that financial year closed here. Once financial year closed. Okay. Yes, closed. Yes, that data comes on the big data. Yes, historical data. Yes, once financial year closed here. Once financial year closed here, the data is a historical data. That comes on the historical data here. That is nothing but historical data. Once financial year closed here, that data comes on the historical data. Yes, historical data cannot be modified here. That data is a historical data simply. So once year closed, we can't modify. Historical data cannot be updated. We can't modify. Transactional data can be updated. Transactional data can be modified at any time here. So but historical data should not be modified here. Okay, see here, financial year closing means balance sheet. Once the company submitted balance sheet here, balance sheet complete, yes, submitted. So once balance sheet submitted here, submitted business is over for that year, right? So once the balance sheet submitted here, the data, yes, closing year. Once the balance sheet submitted, nothing but say closing year. Okay, just the closing year, right? Just the closing year. That means that year transactions completed, year closed. So once year closed here, the data never changes. Yes, before submitting balance sheet only here, they'll make some adjustments in data. They will make some adjustments. After making adjustments, they will close the year. Once year closed, the data goes to historical data. That never should not be changed. Suppose if we change historical data, what happens here? That will affect on balance sheet. So that is illegal. No one will change. No one will change, right? So that is called historical data. So what is transactional data? Transactional data is nothing but current data. So what are data generating? Current data. So transactional data is nothing but current live data. This is, yes, it's a current data means live data. live data. So this is live data, or we can say streaming data also you can say. So what is it? Live data example here. Yes, some example. Let us see some example here. Suppose, yes, let us take Flipkart. Let us take Flipkart. In Flipkart, some order placed. So first adding item to cart, right? Okay. So just adding. So what are the item purchasing here? Adding item to cart. Okay, adding item. So one by one item, right? Okay, that shows some finally some bill. This is the amount, right? Yes, if you work with amount here, then placing order. Just placing. Okay, just placing, right? So what is status here? Order placed. Just order placed. Okay, what is status here? So adding item to Flipkart, next placing order. So order placed. Okay, so first adding item to cart is nothing but first order. Yes, order status is open. Status open. So first initially starts with open status. Yes, when you're adding item to Flipkart, status is order open, means order opened here. Opens. Next after that. So here one by one adding item to Flipkart, right? After adding one by one item here, okay, you'll see some bill rate finally. So you okay with that bill rate? Yes, submit. Once submitted, order placed. Okay. After placing that, yes, do you want to confirm or not? Yes, even placed here, it won't accept. Generally here, some apps may be immediately accepting here, some apps will not confirm. It will ask for the confirmation here. Yes, order placed, okay. Is it confirmed or not? Right? Okay. So order placed, after that you have to confirm it. As are you sure? Yes, you have to confirm it, right? So then order confirmed here. So order confirmed. Okay, order confirmed. So status changing. So what the data generating? Okay, the data generating here, the data status changing, right? This is called as transaction data. Yes, order confirmed. Okay, order confirmed, right? Okay, yes, after confirming here, yes, order accepted. The Flipkart has to accept your order. Suppose item may not be available. Suppose if not available, item is not available, right? Maybe getting that message here. So suppose item is available here, order accepted. So next status is what order accepted, right? Yes, after accepting order here. So next step, what is next step? What is next step here? Yeah, that order. So whatever order placed, that item should be packed here. Next, it has to deliver, right? Means shipping. Okay, order. Yes, order status is what here? Yes, in shipping here. Order status in shipping. So next status is order in shipping here. So next status in shipping rates. Okay, in shipping rates. Okay. Yes. Order shipping means order shipped. Order shipped, right? Status is order shipped. Okay, right? Shipped means on the way. On the way, right? Now reach to, yes, customer location. After reach to customer location, order delivered. Status changing here. Order delivered. Order delivered. So order delivered, right? Okay, order delivered. After delivering order here, yes, that customer will inspect the item, right? Will check the item. Okay, yes, you will check the item here, right? So after checking item here, yes, you will take the order or else maybe rejecting order. Okay, order. Take, yes, suppose if it is a item is not correct here, maybe something, okay, fault with that here, you will reject, right? Yes, order accepted or rejected here. Okay, so order, okay, order client, yes, suppose rejected, simply order rejected. Suppose accepted here, okay, then yes, payment, yes, order payment is done here. So order payment is done. Okay, order, yes, order paid. That order paid, right? So amount received, right? Yes, after receiving amount, order closed. The status. Okay, this is the, yeah, this concept comes out from SCM, supply chain management. Okay, that form, in that forms, changing status contains like this. I have a good experience with this kind of forms. Okay, in ERP, Oracle ERP, all this is generates like this. Okay, ERPs. Flipkart is that ERP application. Okay, right? Yes. So like this data, this kind of data, is nothing but transactional data. Okay, so order open, close. So between open and close, so many changes, right? That continuously changing here. So once order closed, okay, the data, the record permanently storing database. Okay, yes, order open and closed. So once closed here, yes, that complete record generate. Yes, record generates here, but updates. Okay, means that record is permanent. Yes, next, once you close here, no one will touch that records. Okay, that record is yes, no one will update that record. So here this is between open and close, so many changes in that, right? Every time changing. Okay, every time. Yes, maybe between open and closed, maybe taking for yes, maybe 5 working days. So during that 5 working days here, that record is being changed, right? That record continuously changing here, the status changing, right? So once closed here, that means final record is confirmed. That's it here. Right, okay. So this kind of data, transaction data. So like this many number of orders, right? Every daily getting all the orders here. Next is open and closed, like this data generating, right? Data generating. So finally at the end of the year, okay. So here maybe yes, December 31st. Yes, December 31st, India, March 31st, like this. So once year end here, they will close. So once financial year closed, the data comes on historical data. So once financial year closed, all the data comes in historical data, right? Historical data, right? Okay. So transactional data means current data, it's live data, transactional data, it's live data. Okay, right? Current year data is a transactional data, so that all that old data is a historical data. That's the difference. Yes, historical data comes on big data. Current year data is may not be big data, but historical data definitely is a big data. Biggest maybe 1 year data, 2 years data, 3 years data, 4 years data, 5 years of data, right? 5 years of data. Okay, that data comes on historical data. Okay, right? Yes, company has to maintain historical data. So why company has to maintain historical data? One more reason here. Why company has to? One more question here. Why company has to? Yes, why company? Yes, company has to. Yes, maintain historical data. Why company has to maintain historical data? What's the reason for this historical data? Why company has to maintain historical data here? So why not discard old data? Yes, why not? So why company has to maintain historical data? What's the reason for this? Reason is business analysis. Business analysis. Okay. Business analysis, right? They should analyze their business. Okay. Yes, how they can analyze in business? They have to analyze. Yes, every company they have to analyze their business. Every quarterly analysis. Okay. Yes, every quarter they will perform this. They will check their business analysis here. If quarterly analysis, yearly analysis. Yes, every quarter. Yes, every quarter. Yes, they will analyze the business. Okay, what is business analysis here? See, business analysis. See, here doing business is not important here. Yes, how much profits getting is important. Suppose some guy, yes, suppose very small business, 1 crore of turnover. So 1 crore of turnover, right? 1 crore of turnover. Suppose some X, see, some X, yes, doing business with 1 crore turnover here. Yes, next step. Suppose some Y, yes, doing business with 100 crore turnover. 100 CR turnover. Okay. Right. Yes, this 1 crore turnover, this guy getting profits, but 100 crore turnover not getting profits, loss, company loss, because he's not doing correct business. How much doing business not important, how much profits getting important, right? Okay. So you can profit is nothing but what here? Profit equal what? Profit equal to what here? So you get that. Yes, here. So the profit. See, that profit is nothing but here. So that manufacturer, yes, here price, yes, what are the prices, right? So yes, 1 second. So profit, yes, profit, how to get the profit here? Okay, yes, how to get the profits? More sales and less expenditure. More sales and less expenditure, right? More sales and less expenditure. Yes, more sales is the parallelly expenditure also increasing, no use, right? Yes, increase sales and try to reduce expenditure, right? Okay, so sales minus expenditure is nothing but profit, right? Suppose sales and expenditure both are same, then what happens here? No profits. Suppose expenditure is more than the sales, expenditure is more than the sales means loss, right? It's loss. Okay, so when you get the profit here, more sales and less expenditure, correct? So company has to focus on increasing sales, at the same time they should, yes, focus on decreasing expenditure. They should increase sales, at the same time they should focus on decreasing expenditure, right? So like this, how to reduce the expenditure? So where is more expenditure? How to reduce that? Yes, they have to focus on this. They have to analyze here. Okay, next, sales. Why sales is less? Okay, so what's the reason? Yes, to get the less sales. Next, how to increase the sales? How to increase sales here? How to reduce the expenditure? They should focus on this. They should focus on this, right? So every 3 months they will analyze this here, increasing sales and reducing expenditure here. They have to analyze for every 3 months here. Okay, last 3 months, what was the business? What was the expenditure? Last 1 year, what was the business? What was the expenditure? Right? So okay, last 3 years, what was the sales? Yes, next, what is expenditure? So last 1 year, last 3 years, last 4 years, last 5 years, last 10 years. So that data, 5 years of business analysis, to analyze the last 5 years business, they should maintain the data, right? 5 years of data is not a small data, it's a big data. So 5 years of data, it's a big data. So 5 years comes under big data. They should maintain 5 years of data, it's a big data. Suppose 1 year data is not an issue. Okay, 2 years data is not an issue here. But 5 years data, it's not easy. That data comes under big data, right? So huge amount of data they have to maintain this, right? So why maintaining that all historical data here? Yes, the business analysis. They have to analyze that business here. They have to analyze. Okay, simply they have to analyze their business, right? Yeah. Right, okay. Next, not only here, business analysis here, predictions. Predictions. Suppose, yes, this month is, for example, Jan month. Jan month. This year, Jan months. Yes, how many orders? Feb months, how many? Yes, next. March month, how many like this? That sales. So monthly sales, right? So next year, yes, expecting Jan month, how much sales? Yes, last year Jan month and this year Jan month, right? The sales. See, some months, yes, in some month, maybe more sales, some month maybe less sales, right? Because seasonal demands, right? There are some seasonal demands. Because of seasonal demands here, in that season, more sales. Okay, if it is unseason, less sales, right? Some, for example, AC, air conditioners, summer, more requirement, right? Okay. Yes, same thing, winter, less, right? That's seasonal. That is called seasonal business, right? Seasonal business. They should know. They should identify seasonal business, right? Suppose here, this summer, suppose 1,000, yes, 1 lakh units were sold. 1 lakh units. Okay, 1 lakh units sold, right? Next summer, they should ready with that 1 lakh units. Minimum 1 lakh units. 1 lakh plus 30% of that. Yes. Yes. Let us continue. I think now hear me right. Now it's audible, right? Okay. Yeah. That's restored. Yes. Last year, suppose 1 lakh units were sold. 1 lakh units, right? This year, expecting yes 30% extra business, right? Means 1,30,000 units expecting. Okay. Suppose reaching 1.5 lakh means doing excellent business. It's excellent business here. 50% increase than the last year. Sometimes 100% meeting here, right? 100% increasing means double. Yes, very good business, excellent business, right? So generally, any company expecting for 30%. So here, the seasonal demand, right? Yes, how they can predict here? Yes, if they maintain last year data. Suppose if last year data is not available, yes, how they can expect? They can't expect. Okay, so that is nothing business analysis. So last year summer, what was the business? This year, how much expecting here? The predictions. That predictions are important here. That predictions. Yes, you have to predict the data. Right? Okay. Yes, we have to predict the business. Right? Okay. For this maintaining all this data, right? Yeah, that data comes on historical data, right? Historical data. So that historical is a big data. So 1 year data, 2 years data, 3 years data, 4 years data, 5 years data, right? Okay, that much of data has to maintain here. So that data is a big data, right? Okay. Yes, let us see one more example of big data here. One more example of big data. One more example. Okay. Yes. One more example. Yes, black box data. One more example, black box data. So what is black box? Any idea? What is black box? Have you heard anywhere? Black box? What is black box? No idea? What is black box? Yes, black box. Yes, it's a data recorder. Yeah, right. Aeroplane, right. It's a data recorder. Okay. Yes, it's a data recorder in aeroplanes. Okay, in aeroplanes, right? Aeroplanes or helicopter, something like this. Aeroplanes, right? Okay. Yes, it's a data recorder. Okay. Yes, data recorder in aeroplanes. Okay. Yes, this black box generates lot of data every day. Okay, right? Here, black box, what it will record here? Here, there is a conversation between flight crew members, right? There is a conversation. Here, there is a conversation. Yes, conversation between yes flight crew. Flight crew means staff. Okay, this staff, right? Yes, flight crew. Yes, in flight crew, there is a captain. Yes, yes, every flight. Yes, every flight. Yeah, there is a captain, right? For crew, for crew here, there is a captain. Right? Okay. Yes, next. Yes, 1 second. 1 second. One second. I'm taking some water. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Let us continue. Yes. Conversation between flight crew members, right? Yes. In that. pilot, main pilot. Main pilot is a captain. So main pilot is a captain, right? Is a captain. Yes, first pilot and second. There are two pilots for every flight. First pilot is a captain. Okay. Second pilot is a officer. So first officer and second officer. First pilot, main pilot is a first officer. Second pilot is second officer. Yes. Apart from this, next supervisors, supervisor, mechanical engineer. Next air hostess. Whole that members a flight crew. It's a crew members. Okay, crew members, right? Yes, conversation between crew members will be requiring black box. Okay, not only conversation, that flight information. Yes, flight. Okay, so flight information, right? Flight information. Information means like yes, flights. So what is current altitude of the flight here? Altitude means height. How much height flight is flying here? Altitude. Next, what's the direction? In which direction flight is moving? So flight is traveling in which direction, right? Okay. Suppose flight is traveling across sea. Yes, that black box will capture that sea here. Suppose across mountains, we capture that mountains. Capturing sea, capturing mountains here. They're capturing all this. Okay, right? Yes, not only here. Sometimes the captain, yes, before landing into airport here, that captain will talk to ATC, air traffic controlling system. Yes, in every airport there is ATC, right? So here the captain will talk to ATC, right? So once route cleared, from the ATC here, yes, then flight can be landed. So they should give the route clearance, or it should not be landed, right? Okay, that conversation also storing into black box. Like this, different kind of things here. So black box, this one generates 20 GB data yes per hour. Yes, black box generates 20 GB data per hour. 20 GB means it's a very big data per hour. Okay, suppose 24 hours, how much data? Suppose one travel, how much data here? So one travel, so how much data generates here? One travel equal to how much data here? Suppose Hyderabad to Chicago. For example, here, yes, Hyderabad to Chicago. Yes, our on-site, Chicago here. Yes, our data center Chicago here. Hyderabad to Chicago here. Yeah, that is 36 hours will be taken. 36 hours. Yes, suppose flight going there, coming back. Okay, so 36, 72. So around 80 hours. One travel, 80 hours. That will be taken for delay and all this, totally 8 hours, right? Yes, 80 hours. How much data generated here? 20 GB per hour. So 80 hours. So what is total data here? Total data is equal to here. So how much? 20, yes, multiplied by, yes, 80 hours. So 80 hours multiplied 20 is 1600 GB, right? 1600 GB data generated here. 1600 GB data means lot of data generated. 1600 GB means, yes, 1 terabyte. Yes, assume that around 1 terabyte. So one flight generating 1 terabyte of data. Yes, one travel, 1 terabyte of data. Suppose in a month, 10 travels, 10 travels. That's how much here? 10 TB data. Right, okay. So here a flight in a month generating 10 TB data. Just average, on average here a flight in a month generating 1 TB data. Okay, right? Suppose here yearly, how much data? Yes, 10 multiplied by 12. So 120 TB, that means around 100 TB data. One flight, 100 TB data in a year, right? 100 TB data in a year, right? For example, British Airways have 200 flights. Yes, British Airways, 200 flights are there for them. 200 flights is a very, yes, big one here. Okay, 200 flights. Yes, how much? 200 multiplied by 100 here, right? That is equal to here. How much here? So yearly here, yes. So here, 20,000 terabytes of data. That means nothing but 20 petabytes. That's equal to. So 20 petabytes of data generating in a year, right? Like this. Yes, not only 1 year data, they should maintain 10 years of data. or 5 years of data, right? Yes, how much data? Lot of data, very big data. Yes, big data center required, right? Okay, so you can simply just 100 server, 1000 servers not enough here. Maybe thousands of servers required here. Okay, so that British Airways has to maintain 20 petabytes of data. So generating 20 petabytes of data in a year, right? Like this, 5 years of data, 10 years of data. So big data generating it, that has to maintain. So this is one more example of big data. This is one more example of big data. Like this, we can discuss so many examples. Okay, some social media data here, social network sites, social network sites like Facebook. Yes, 4 petabytes of data generating every day. Next, YouTube. Okay, generating lot of data every day, right? Lot of data. YouTube. Okay. Yes, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Okay, like this, lot of data. These social network sites are generating lot of data every day, right? Yes, WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp. That WhatsApp, like this. Yes, all these generating lot of data every day. So social network sites. So the one more example of big data. Right, okay. Next, yes, apart from this, suppose stock exchange data. For example, stock exchange data here. One more example, stock exchange. Stock exchange data, right? Stock exchange data. For example, here, New York Stock Exchange. Okay. Yes, NYSE. New York Stock Exchange. Yes, very big stock exchange. Lot of trading here. Okay. See here, every popular company will have their office at the New York. New York Times Square, very famous for the business. New York Times Square. Okay, every company, every popular company definitely will have their office. Okay, so top 1000 companies, they will maintain office definitely at New York. New York, very famous. Okay, New York Stock Exchange, many listed companies. Okay, so a lot of trading every day, right? Yes, next, apart from this, for example, India, yes, Mumbai Stock Exchange, right? Yes, Mumbai Stock Exchange. Okay, BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, right? Okay, so a lot of trading, right? Many listed companies. Suppose I want to buy some share, how I can buy? Yes, how I can? Yes, I want to buy some share here. How I can buy here? So based on that, yes. So before buying share here, I should consider history, right? I should think about history here. So what was the share performance? What is today performance? Yesterday performance. Okay, next, last week performance, last 3 weeks, last 1 year performance, last 3 years, last 1 year, last 2 years, last 4 years. By considering history, simply I'll buy the share. Okay. See, generally in this shares trading here, suppose some shares suddenly increasing, that is not believable. Suddenly increasing never happens. Suddenly increasing business never. Yes, any manipulation is done, then suddenly increasing here. Suddenly 100% increasing hike in the share value means some manipulation is done. So that is not believable. Suppose slowly gradually increasing here. So today, suppose share value 10 rupees today published. So next day 11 rupees, next day 12 rupees, next day 15 rupees, next day 20 rupees. Suddenly 10 rupees share, it will become 100 rupees. That is not believable here. Something manipulation, something cheating is going on in company here. That is not right. Yes, that kind of analysis. Okay, so gradually increasing, that is good, well and good. Yes, we have to consider that history, right? So again, the share market, they have to provide, the stock exchange has to provide historical data. Yes, last 3 months of data, last 3 years of data, they should provide it. That's a history. Share, the history share has to provide it. Means stock exchange has to maintain lot of data, many shares. Okay, lakhs of shares, right? Lakhs of companies. Okay, lakhs of companies, all these shares they have to maintain this, right? That is three here. So it's a big data. So 5 years of history, it's a big data, right? That is one more example of big data. One more example, right? Next, banking data. Yes, banking data. For example, some customer asking for 10 years of statement, right? Suppose, for example, here, 1 week statement immediately we can get it, right? Yes, online it's live data 1 week. So live data. Suppose 3 months of statement also you can get. So current year, 1 year statement also you can get immediate because live data. But previous year statement can we get immediately? No. Okay, they can't give immediately here. Okay, they will take some time here. 24 hours. After 24 hours, you will get the yes, that's old statement, right? 1 year statement, 2 year statement, last 3 years or 4 years. Because that historical data, right? Live data, yes, immediately. So current year statement, immediately getting. So within 1 minute we'll get it. Once submitted, yes, immediately generating the data, right? Yes, immediately generating statement, right? Okay. So the bank has to maintain some customer asking for 5 years of statement. Okay. Suppose for example here, suppose bank, yes, best ex Nero Modi. Okay, Nero Modi, right? Yes, here, yes, he has taken loan. Yes, 2008. So yes, since 2008 to today, all CBA they reach all statement from since account opening, right? 2008 to today. So almost 12 years, right? So they will ask for 12 statement. Yes, that company has to provide that. Punjab National Bank, right? That bank has to provide the statement here. So that Punjab National Bank has to maintain 12 years of data, right? Has to maintain, it's a big data. So this is one more example of big data. Right? Okay. Yes, like this online shopping. Yes, online shopping. Okay, online shopping. Next, power grid data. Yes, even power grid data also comes from big data. Okay. Power grid data, power supply. Power supply, right? Yes, how much power consuming every day, right? Yes, here every month, how much power consuming. So next year, what is the demand? What is expected demand next year here? Yes, that government, state government had to predict. It has to predict, right? Next month, how much demand here? Next year, so month, how much demand? Yes, they should predict. So as per the demand here, as per predictions, they should make it arrangements, right? Maybe purchasing power from other states or going for new power generation, right? So all the power predictions, okay? So for that purpose, they should maintain all the data. Okay, 2 years data, 3 years data, all the data, yes, has to maintain this is. Okay, so power grid data, grid means distribution, using for distribution, power grid data, right? Okay, yes, like this, many examples we can discuss. Yes, like yes, mobile service providers, right? The telecom data. So next is telecom data. So telecom data, right? Telecom data. Next medical data. Medical data. So medical data. See, go to any corporate hospital here. They will scan every script. Yes, so they will prescription. Yes, different doctors will give the different prescription, right? Yes, they will scan every prescription. They will scan and they store in database. Okay. Yes, like this, many corporate hospitals, many centers, right? For example, Apollo, corporate hospital. Okay, many centers across the world, right? Okay, they will scan every prescription here. Okay, so which is the best prescription worldwide? They send out different doctors, different prescription, right? Out of all the prescriptions here, which is the best one? Which is the best top 10? They will always top 10 prescription, right? So as per that, they provide better treatment for next coming patients. How hospitals can provide better treatment for next coming patients here? Based on that history analysis, which is the best prescription, they should analyze this. Okay. So for that purpose, they should maintain data here. Maybe 10 years data, 5 years data, right? That medical data. Right, next, one more example, insurance data. This best example. Insurance data. Insurance data, right? Suppose some vehicles, 30 years of insurance, right? Suppose insurance. Since last 10 years, I'm paying insurance for my car. For car insurance, right? Okay. Like this case, some vehicles maybe 30 years. 30 years of insurance. All that data they have to maintain this, right? Suppose persons, human being, life insurance, right? That policy. All the data has to maintain. So the data becomes like this, big data, right? 5 years of data, 10 years of data, all the data has to maintain this. Okay, see, because of technology awareness here, everyone using technology, everyone using app. Okay, so lot of data generating. Nowadays here, big data has become a major role in the software industry, major role big data. So because here every company, lot of business they are doing a lot of data generating. Everyone doing online business, right? So because of online care, lot of data generating here. So automation, right? Because of automation, lot of data generating. Okay. Yes, here nowadays every company focusing on the data center. Yes, is must required, right? Yes, if data center is maintained is good here, the business also will be good. Okay. Yes, even cloud computing and all this. Why getting here? Because of that big data problems. Yes, this kind of data is nothing but big data here. Like this, we can discuss many number of examples. Telecom data, medical data, power grid data, online data. Yes, next banking data. Like this, so many examples here. Weather information, ISRO, yes, ISRO, next NASA. Okay, they data, right? Lot of data generating, right? So all that information they should maintain this. Okay, so that kind of data is nothing but big data. This is best understanding what is big data. So what is big data? This is some examples of big data. Okay, I think you got some idea about what is big data, right? What is big data? You got some idea, right? Yes, everyone got some idea what is big data. Yeah, this is called as big data. So this is big data, right? Yes, in big data, many concepts are there. The big data concepts in actual topic we'll discuss. Yes, big data concepts later we'll discuss. In actual topic, I'll tell you some big data concepts. Okay. So what is big data? Today topic is just what is big data we discussed. Okay. See, with big data, there are many challenges. There are some challenges here. There are some challenges like data storage, data processing here, handling large files, next high-end hardware required, backup problem here, recovery problem, like disaster management, so many problems with that. So what are the challenges with data here? There are challenges. There are some challenges with big data here. The challenges tomorrow will continue. So this is just big data definition. Today only definition introduced here. What is big data? Just introduction this is, just definition this is. Okay. So going forward, exactly what is big data, how to process big data, practically we'll see. Practically we'll see here. Yes, you are going to process big data files here. Yes, see. Big data files. Yeah, you say yes. See this. This is a big data file. Yes, how much data this is? Yes, 73 MB. Yes, yes, around 7 GB data. This is 7 GB of data we are going to process. Okay. Yes, practically I'll be explaining here. 10 GB data, 20 GB data, how to process that. Suppose if big data, yes, 10 GB data, 20 GB data, 1 TB data, then what is the behavior of Hadoop? Yes, you big data comes, the behavior changes automatically, right? So the topic we'll discuss. So we'll very clear, practically we'll see here. Okay. So there's some data. Yes, like our projects, products, orders. Yes, next sales, suppliers. These some sample data. Sample data I have taken from our projects. Okay. Sample data taken from our projects here. Yes, is testing purpose. They will give sample data. Okay, I can give sample data, but I can't give actual data. But production data I can't give here, so I can give sample data. Sample data taken. Okay, I can provide sample data. What sample data means what we tested. Yes, in test instance here, yeah, there will be some sample data. With sample data, we have to test all the Hadoop jobs. That data I can provide. The data I can provide. Okay. Yes, real data I can't. Yes, real data also similar to sample data. Okay, real data, sample data, same here. No difference. Only the data values are different here. That's it here. Okay. Yeah, the topic we'll discuss. Yes, master node, slave node, what is that? Will be discussed. That is architecture, comes in architecture. Okay, that is the architecture topic that time we'll discuss. Very clearly I explain this. Okay. Yes, you'll see unbelievable explanation. Okay. Yes, here unlimited explanation here. Lot of topics going to cover here. So every topic will be clear here. Every topic very clearly explain this. Point to point I'll explain it here. No worry. No worry about explanation here. My experience unlimited. Okay, complete Hadoop architecture very clearly I'll explain it. Right, okay. So shall we wind up for today? Any doubts? Yes, today I'm creating group for you guys. Okay, today I'll create group. Right, okay. WhatsApp group I'll create it here. Then Yes, we'll communicate in the group, right? So let us find up. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow.